beautiful people, welcome to Wellington, which this is your August 2020 pick a card. So I am still doing pick a cards as well as the bi-weekly readings. Don't worry about that for each sign. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I hope you get the information you need for the month ahead, and if you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me once again. Hope the month is treating you well so far. So we have here, I don't know if you can see these just quite yet, but we are going to do 4 piles this time for August. These are what you'll be deciding from. So I'm going to overturn these in just a second. While I do that, I just want to make sure that I say my gratitude to every single person watching this. Thank you so much. Every single person watching this, for the messages, or just, you know, to see a little bit of what's coming up. Thank you so much. I'm eternally grateful for you. You make this channel what it is because I do this for you. I do not do this for me. I do this mainly for you guys. And to know that you're engaging and resonating, it just means a great deal. So thank you so much for sharing your experiences. For those regular commentators, I see you, hello. And yeah, I'm just really happy and grateful to be here. So thank you so much, all of you, for taking the time to watch with me and do the tarot readings with me. Thank you so much. And for everyone who has recently subscribed and ring the bell and doing all the other stuff, thank you. Your support means the world. So I am going to be doing some runes with each pile. I'm going to be doing some extra cards with each pile. This is not the exhaustive list, so I will be doing some intuitive reading throughout. It's not just a set cards. So we'll be seeing what's going on there for you guys. There may be, I'm not too sure as to how I will feel, but there may be some automatic writing halfway through a pile or two. I don't know yet. So it's just kind of a thing that has just come to mind before I did this video. So without further ado, let's see which you'll be choosing from. These are the cards that you'll be choosing from. So the first, oh, is Tulip. What's it called? Singe tulips or single tulips are often one of the first flowers to appear in spring. They're commonly associated with new beginnings and fresh starts. A perfect flower for lots of spells since tulips grow in many different colours. The second one, oh, is Daisy. Daisies represent purity, simplicity, youth and positivity. Great for spells for romantic or platonic relationships. Daisies are often connected to the he loves me not spells done by young girls all over the world. Whether knowingly or not, this is a small form of divination. Pile 3, we have Sunflower. Represents the sun, perfect for attracting happiness and joy. Keep around when you need a mood lifter and also great for success. And finally, but also importantly, number 4, Dandelion. Often mistaken for a useless weed, dandelion is actually incredibly helpful in witchcraft. Dandelion is used to help unlock the third eye, engage your psychic ability, great for spiritual dreams and all forms of divination. So I'll just give you 60 seconds or so just to kind of connect in with whichever flower you feel you're drawn to the most. It can be for these words as well: new beginnings, purity, happiness and divination. It could be those. It could be the literal flower, or it could be something involved within the description for you to kind of get involved with, or, you know, see what you're drawn towards. So I'll just leave you for 60 seconds. Just think about things as they're coming to you. If you know which one already, all the timestamps are down below, so you just click on group 1, 2, 3 or 4, and then we'll get into your reading for August. Hello beautiful group 1. So this is your August predictions for 2020. So you would have chosen Tulip. Tulip used to be my favourite flower. So used to be because I kind of moved more into the traditional roses and lavender and bluebells and all the other, you know, woodland type things. But Tulip is a wonderful flower. It really is. It's like it says here, often one of the first flowers to appear in spring. So this could be a new beginning for you. They're commonly associated, with new beginnings and fresh starts. Perfect flower for lots of spells. Singed tulips grow in many different colours. So it could be that your message is many different colours. I'm going to start with your tarot cards, and then when we've done exhausting all the options from these cards, I'll go more into runes, more into other cards as well, and then if they call on me, I will do some automatic writing as well. Oh, my camera's going all over the place today. So your tarot cards are, oh, gorgeous. Princess of Cups. Beautiful. Oh, okay, rebirth. So that's another new beginning for you here. And then we have Five of Pentacles. All right, so those are really good cards to have. I'll see what your archetype for the month of August should be. And that is Virgin. Okay, maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. So this could be to do with the kind of fresh start again, feeling very fresh. And I'll get into more of the details in regards to that as well. But your moon card is balance, spirituality and practicality. Brilliant. Okay. So where do they want me to start? There's a lot of blue here as well, firstly. So it could be to do with communication, beginning anew, how you want to address certain people, address issues, address things that are coming towards you, certain respects, you know. Make sure, I think, in August that you are very clear cut, very down the line. Say what you mean. You don't want any room for miscommunication. This is calling to me first of all. Now, there is a little bit of a miscommunication in the start with what Virgin means. It has been transmuted into something that society wants us to believe. Virgin, in the ancient texts and ancient Greece and all the others, it simply meant unwed. It did not mean never touched by another person, you know, or never having been intimate by another person. It just meant simply, she is a virgin, meant she is not married. She is not with anybody in the legal sense. And it has since been twisted to mean feminine purity and stuff like that. So in that sense, it just means that you are fresh, you're still on your own. You are still a very much individual. You know, you have your own power, you have your own personal path in front of you, really. You're not tied to anything. So this means maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. Now, this is symbolic. I think you need to kind of renew yourself. Now, for some of you, it may be that you are literally having some kind of spiritual renewal. Maybe you want to go and have some Reiki in August and just completely clear the chakras, get rid of all the last 6 or 7 months and just go, I am done with all of this. No, 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 no. It could literally be gutting your house and completely throwing anything out that reminds you of somebody or your old life. You still have university work that you don't need anymore. I know I certainly do. So it's just stuff like, I don't need this. This is my old life. This will not be a part of me going forwards into my new life. And this is what I feel is moving forwards in you. It's like balancing, like it says here, the spirituality, which is I want to move forwards. I want to get the chi flowing. I want to get the energy flowing. And practicality, which is the earthiness, which is the, am I holding on to too much stuff? And if the answer is yes, I sympathize. Because I do. I've just been cleaning my house this morning and I'm like, oh, there's so much to do. It just builds up when you just don't have the energy to do stuff. So now I think you're starting to get into the spiritual energy of, I'm going to clear my household. I am going to clear something out of my life, either cord cutting or completely renovating something. And I just looked at the clock and it said 444. So if you are into energy numbers, maybe there's something to do there for you. But this is, August is a potential for you to completely start anew. Whichever direction you want to go in, whichever thing you want to start. Maybe there's a new element to a relationship you want to explore or potential for promotion or a new job. There is definitely something here. Here we have these two cards being more of the understanding kind of cards. So the Princess of Cups is normally the page. This is very much a synchronicity. So this is expression and creative understanding. She is fulfilling herself by drinking from this cup. She's fulfilling herself. She's rejuvenating herself. She's saying, look, I'm hearing the messages from the universe. I'm just being peaceful. I'm just contemplating where I need to go. And I'm drawing in this energy that allows me to ground myself. And then we have rebirth, which is kind of like preparing for something new. I do believe, this is normally judgment. So this is also standing up for what you believe in, doing your inner calling, standing up to people who may be also repressing you or pushing you back, or even the inner fear of what new possibilities can bring forth, because the Five of Pentacles is worry, it's insecurity, it's, I don't want to give up everything because then maybe I won't have the house, the money, the job, the prospects, the relationship, you maybe part of you has been scared to rock the boat or scared of the future. Honestly, the amount of people that I've read for, and this card has come out because there's worry about the future. Everybody's uncertain about the future at the moment. August is where you clear that worry away. It's easier said than done, but you are having assistance, you're having help from spirit. I do feel that some of you are very strong water signs. You may have double in your top 3, so Sun, Moon, Rising. If that is the case, this is an asset, not a debilitation. So I do feel for some of you who have very strong water in your chart, this could be something that's coming in. I'm just going to... or you could be dealing with somebody who has strong water as well. Let's see. Just going to use the Everyday Witch Tarot here. What's coming through for my lovely, lovely group ones? Tulips. Oh, okay, Page of Pentacles. So again, there's messages coming into you. It is about a new enterprise. This is about manifestation, flipping a coin. Which way do I go? How do I maintain this? And similarly, you have the Cups, which is the water, the spirituality, and they have the Page, which is the practicality, the Pentacles. This is very much a case of balancing what your emotions are telling you to do and what you can do practically, the steps you can take to get to where you want to be. Now again, this is a case of maybe reinventing yourself, maybe going into a new religion for some of you, or maybe shedding an old one and just accepting you don't know everything, or accepting that something may be coming through, or your skills or your abilities are actually blossoming. I do see August as something that you can step up higher. I'm seeing a lot of you, it's almost like you're shedding a snake skin. You're completely shedding off all the burdens, all the anxiety, all the despair that may have been around you for the last few months. And you're going, I am better than this. And you're leveling up. Now, like I say, I don't see much interaction with other people. Now, whether this is because of the current situation or whether this is because that's how you choose it to be, I just don't see other people making that much of an impact in your August life. It's something that just feels like you are on your own, you're your own influence, and you're not listening to anybody unnecessarily. No unnecessary people's opinions. Right, well, come on, let me get another card and then I'll go into the angels. Okay, you seem to want to come through. Okay, Three of Swords. This could be because of a recent defeat or grief, or feeling like you've lost something, someone, a chance, an opportunity. Maybe I feel like your privacy has maybe been invaded or somewhere. So your trust for somebody has just completely gone. Because there's a journal here. I just feel like you put all your emotion into something and then they may have just completely ignored it or betrayed your trust of some kind. Either way, I'm sending you lots of healing if that is the case. I don't think they want to do an angel reading for you. But I just feel like this is a new beginning for you. I wish I could go into more detail with this here. Let's have a look. Let's see what these beautiful runes have to say. Oh. Okay, so you have here Dagaz. Now, Dagaz is very much about breakthrough and awakening, embarking on a new enterprise. At dawn, it's a lot of positivity. It's something that's bringing you a sense of understanding about where it is you need to go. So if you've chosen Tulip, which is new beginnings, And then you have rebirth here. You have a break, awakenings here. You have potential for new paths here. But you still have some emotional baggage or worries. I feel like that's going to be something that you deal with on a spiritual basis, but then put your spirit guides advice and put your meditation advice into practice, and you're going to be able to continue developing yourself, developing your craft even, or something that really feels like you are not done with something yet. You're not done. You have a new stage, a new area to go through, a new possibility of life to go through. You have so much more to give than I think even you are aware of. It just feels a little bit like trying too hard to steer it when you just need to lean into where it's going for you. Now let's just have a look at what I'm going to do. Some brief automatic writing here. Okay, so I see. Okay, seagulls on the wind seems to come through quite. Sorry, I'll do it for you. Seagulls on the wind. Something about riding crest of wave is never. It's never on the crest of. It's all the crests are constantly going through. It's like you're riding a crest of a wave. This wave of emotion at the moment will not last all the time. And what they also said, I don't know whether you probably can't read at all, even I can't, but tomes of society. It feels like books, tomes, the things that people learn from society's Bible almost. Like virgin means that you have never been with anybody. It's something that you're just kind of shrugging that off now. You get it, giving away the Bible of society. That's the thing I think that you're moving away from. And you're focusing more on what you believe, what you have faith in, and putting a lot of that faith more in yourself and your ability to enterprise. So, my darling group ones, I hope this makes sense to you. I would encourage you to go and get a little bit of a tulip, get a little bit of something that's in, to brighten your space, or flowers or something. But make sure that you're treating yourself well emotionally. Because I want you to feel good in August. I want you to feel the benefit of this new beginning. But let me know in the comments down below if this resonated with you, if you'd like a reading about this or anything else. All those details are in the description box below as well. In the meantime, take care of yourselves and each other. I'm now going to go on into group 2. Hello, beautiful group 2s. So you have chosen Daisy, which is basically purity here. Daisies represent purity, simplicity, youth and positivity. Great for spells, for romantic or platonic relationships, often connected to the he loves me not spell done by young girls all over the world. Whether knowingly or not, this is a small form of divination. So I don't know about anybody watching, but when I was a young one, I used to like going into the field and just making the daisy chains. Daisy chains can be a course of correction. A course of, a chain reaction. So one thing affecting another thing, or having a social circle. Daisies are known actually as very social flowers, even though people don't really hold them in high regard. I like daisies. Seeing a field full of daisies is lovely. So it's just the kind of thing of simplicity and something that's really true and nice and wonderful. So let's have a look at your tarot cards. Ooh, the first one, Queen of Swords, the Fool, okay. And then we have the Wheel. So I'll just hold these up for you as well. We have the Wheel, we have the Queen of Swords, and we have the Fool. If you can hear an ice cream van, by the way, do apologise. As soon as the sun comes out, the ice cream man believes everybody wants a cornet. Right, so let's have a look. The main feeling that I'm getting from these three is possibility and you being very clear about where things are going. There is no doubt in your mind in August as to where you need to be. So let's have a look and see if these support that. The energy that you need, or the archetype you need to fulfill for August, is Mystic. This would really benefit you. This is revels in intimate union with the divine. And occasionally if you went to do a shadow aspect, it was delusional rapport, but this is what you should be aiming for in August. If you rely on your intuition if you rely on everything that is very clean, clear cut with spirit world, you should have no problem whatsoever. Something that I also feel here, purity, it's kind of like making sure that nothing in your body is giving you any jip. So the things you eat, the things you drink, it's not clouding your mind. Now, everybody likes a bit of treat now and again. So I'm not saying don't treat yourself. I'm not saying, you know, completely overhaul your diet. You know what is best for you. But what I feel is the fact that you can do something to cleanse you or to bathe you in some kind of sacred smoke or something like that. And then for the moon card is you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. So Cancer is actually quite a home person. They seem to have a very deep connection to the home, protection. So I feel like the mystic and the divine and stuff like that, this is very much telling me that you are heading towards something that's very spiritual alignment with your path here. You may start to see synchronicities that weren't there before. This could range from hearing a word that nobody has spoken. This could be thinking of a song and then it comes on the radio with a lot of lyrics that really mean something to you. This could be, you know, thinking of a TV show episode. This used to happen to me all the time. And then it would come on TV the same day. And you had no idea it was going to come on. There's things like that that's a turning point for you. And I'm seeing a destiny here because the Wheel of Fortune is movement into your personal vision, your personal beliefs, the kind of hierarchy of, you know what, I'm serving a higher purpose. I'm going to go into August fulfilling this higher purpose. And like I say, there's a lot of purple here because she's wearing purple and it's purple. And there's a lot of blue here too, but I feel like it's mostly third eye energy. Now the daisy, as it says, is basic spellcraft. If he loves me, he loves me not. So you could be going into a little bit of a magical time. You could start seeing things that you've manifested or you want to manifest come the day after. It happened to me, actually. So it's just kind of, I mean, I'm seeing all these correlations for me as well. I didn't choose Daisy though, so it could be something that's just kind of reminding me as well as reminding you that this is a new path. You can come on this new path. You can start something new. It's a brand new month. Treat it like your new year. That's something that's just come through. Treat August like a new year. Like, I am going to make these resolutions, what I need to do for this month. I am going to make sure that this happens. Now, in England, we are about to open up things in August. So it could be that where you are, you kind of finding a little bit of a new freedom or some other way to have a freedom for you, whether it's walks in nature or, you know, just something that's personal to you every day, like an hour of music every day. I just feel like you're being very clear-cut, you're being very quick thinking, perceptive, very observant as well, and very honest about what you need, and you're going after what you need, and this is serving a higher purpose. And they're asking you to ascend to this higher purpose. They're asking you to go up, 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 and climb that ladder one rung at a time. August will be one rung. For some of you, you'll get two, but I'm just thinking the first start is saying this is a new beginning, this is a new step, this is me starting up this ladder and being more me, you know, committing to who you are, committing to the image that you want to put across. It's, so for some of you, you may be thinking about self-branding, going into some kind of things, how people see you. For others, you may be more concerned with how people are at home, and what role you are taking on within the home, what role you are playing in this grand stage we call life. I just think, though, that down to the pure bones of it, though, you are a mystical being. I'm getting a lot of Aquarius energy here, a lot of Pisces. There are various other things, but those are the two that are coming through most to me. And it just feels like there's a lot of depth, a lot of personal growth, a lot of connection, a lot of options for you to explore certain things, a lot of cause and effect here. So the daisy, you click in the bottom and you thread another daisy, you thread another thing. It's continuously going along this chain, but this is a fresh start. This could be either be a new ladder that you're going on to or something else. Let me just get a rune for you. Okay, let's see. Oh, we got here. Oh, this is exactly the same as the last one. So I will choose another one as well, but this is the guys. This is breakthrough, dawn, awakening. What's the other word that I used? An enterprise, embarking on a new enterprise. So again, there's a lot of like newness. You're almost there. You're almost doing something. So what is it else? What else have we got for my gorgeous script too? This little one here, you are engraved. Oh, protection. Yay. So again, if you're concerned about something to do with the home, whether you're safe or your loved ones are, this is to say that they are. Just a little message from Spirit to say, you know what, you're okay. This is shielded. This is warding off any outside things that may be concerning you, like dodgy landlords or dodgy people who are just kind of taking the mickey and taking their position of power and abusing it, basically. So this is warning you against that. And it's just kind of saying, look, if you did want to move forwards, if you did want to try and find a new road, this is the prime time to do it in August for you. Because I think as well, Mercury will be out of shadow phase, out of retrograde. And I just think that this is kind of saying, connect with your third eye, connect with your inner truth, do what it takes for you to kind of get that even or steady feet on this seesaw, and I think you'll start to see other things. So let's just get some clarifying energy. The energy's flowing with you guys though, honestly, it really is. I see you being very emotionally balanced. Hey, 10 of Pentacles. So yeah, this is kind of like 10 out of 10. You've established it. You've completed the wealth aspect. This is all waiting for you. This is waiting for you. Wealth and opportunity. This is professional. It's all right. Your family will be taken care of. That's just kind of thing. Like if you pursue the thing that you want to pursue, your family going to be taken care of. It's fine. You don't have to break your back and break your spirit trying to make sure that they are provided for, trying to make sure that they are safe. They'll be fine. They will be fine. All you need to do is do what makes you happy at this point in time. And then, you know, they're naturally going to be provided for. There's just something feels like there's an enthusiasm coming in it. There's a discovery of something brand new. There's a discovery of something that you can achieve anything. Now, I don't know whether I'm not getting a real feeling that they want to come through and do some automatic writing, but I will see what they just have to say. It just feels a little bit like, yeah, it feels like the one thing that, I don't know whether you can't even read that, can you? But it just says chasm is gone. The chasm is gone. It's kind of like if you felt anything was missing, if you felt anything was left out of your life, it's now gone. It's being filled. There's a circle in my head as well, like a circle of lights, and it just keeps going round. So again, it's a cycle. It's a chain reaction. Start doing something for you. If you're wanting to look for a particular job or if you're wanting to look for something new, start now. Ooh, I didn't mean to shake the camera. But start now. Start doing something for you. There is nothing that says you are not deserving of this here. And actually, one thing that I want to say is with the Fool, a lot of people look at him or her, depending on what deck you use, and it says they don't know what they're doing. Apparent folly, you know, you're being foolish. You're just walking along, no care in the world, and you're going to drop. You haven't got this. And that is sometimes, as much as we love them, and as much as they may love us, they don't understand the fact that you already know everything. You know everything. You're very clear about it. You know what you want to do. Or you have a very strong perception of what you want to do, and that's all you need. You need the faith in yourself. You need the destiny. You need to have your personal vision in there and movement. And I think you'll start to see things align for you. Your loved ones, it's fine. If you want to take this step into the outside world, if you want to separate from something, if you want to do something brand new and reinvent yourself, whether it's 20, 30, 64, it doesn't matter. You can reinvent yourself right now. You can just turn things on the head. And I think people are very much like, no, it has to be this. It has to be very rigid. And no. Revel. Revel in intimate connection to the divine. See what they have planned for you. See what they want to do for you. See how they want you to be lifted or lift you into the highest state of yourself. This is definitely something that I think is long overdue, honestly. I believe in the very depth of it that there's something positive coming through for you guys in August. And it has to do with personal growth. It has to do with this coming in. People are going to go, well, what about us? What about the family? What about the breadwinner? What about this? What about this? What about this? You're being unreasonable. What about them? They'll be fine. They'll be fine. People are resistant to change. I think your challenge in August is not to be resistant to change. Go with the flow. Go with the intuition that you were born with and see where it leads you. The hole that has been in your life is being filled now. So there's something that's being incomplete. Whew. And as we can see here, look, there's a little thing that's being complete here too. So, breathe. You're getting there, you're getting there, you're absolutely fine, you're protected. So, that's all they seem to want to tell me about you guys. But let me know in the comments below if this resonated. Tell me your plans for August, what's coming through for you. Give me a subscribe and a bell if you appreciate this content. I would appreciate that as well. And if you'd like a reading based on this or any other questions you may have, details are in the description box about how to get one from me. But in the meantime, take care of yourselves. Many, many blessings to you guys. And I'll speak to you very, very soon. Take care of yourselves and each other. Hello, group 3. So if you chose Sunflower, this is your reading. It's gone a little bit dark now. Don't know why. But do bear with me if the light changes. We are in Britain. You know, it's going to change now and again. So you chose Sunflower. And this represents the sun. Perfect for attracting happiness and joy. Keep around when you need a mood lifter. Also great for success. So that's really good to see. Within this particular card as well, I do feel that it's almost when you feel like something is going to come, or there's, you know, just the edge of something. There's happiness here. There's a feeling of maybe you do need a mood lifter. Maybe you do feel like your vibration just needs a little bit of extra zhuzh. But I do think that if you chose Sunflower, you are gravitating to a more higher vibration. And maybe that is something that you are wanting to get out of August. August traditionally, in the Northern Hemisphere at least, is like a lazy summer feel. At least in Britain it is. It's the last month before school starts, so it's kind of a nice, lazy, easy month, and hopefully it will be the same for you. So you have the Princess of Swords. Let me just bring that up for you. You have the Lord. And you have, 10 of Pentacles. This is really nice. So now Mercury retrograde is out of retrograde. It feels like there's a lot of positivity coming through here. Communication, emails, contacts overseas, phone calls, messages, electronic, Skype even, that kind of thing. And the Lord here is very much a case of, you know, structure, authority. So maybe there's some phone calls to education houses, maybe there's some messages to people who you see as a mentor, somebody who could give you, unlock this potential here, somebody who could assist you on the road. So let's have a look. The archetype that may help you on this journey. Oh, the Queen, very nice. So if you were to lean into the higher aspect of this archetype, it radiates with regal feminine. Use her benevolent authority to protect others. If you were a little bit less, becoming arrogant when authority is challenging and controlling, but I don't see that as you. We need to focus on this bit here. So this is radiating regal femininity. I feel with this is that it's kind of like not a superior air, not your nose in the air. You just know you're good enough. You know you're in a high position. You know you're in, or you could attain very much a regal stature. You could be somebody of very high importance, whether that's within your community, your family, or otherwise. And I feel that that's something that's quite important in August. Is something like you're ascending almost to something new. And the Moon card is adjustments are required. Okay, so it is saying that maybe you do need adjustments. Maybe you need to contact somebody here to sort of connect with them on a level head. It can also be, family spread out across the world and needing to reconnect with family in some sort of way, or just a community and create a community again. But he's very much a strong person. He knows what he wants. He knows how to get things done. He's very sure in the things that he wants to achieve. So you could just be communicating as though you're very sure as to what you want to achieve. Similarly with the Queen, you know what you want, you know how you want to manifest that, and it's just kind of a case of making it happen. The Ten of Pentacles is completion, so this is wealth and establishment. And I do feel that you would be able to kind of reach a certain gravitas, shall we say, to make that happen, to make the Queen and the influence of the Queen manifest. Very down to earth, very tangible things. So your work, when it comes to not literal work salary necessarily, just your efforts when it comes to communicating clearly, giving people, good idea of what you want to achieve, it actually results in the Ten of Pentacles. Sometimes it can be very nerve-wracking trying to, communicate what you want, because it's almost like, oh, I don't want to seem greedy. But it's what you deserve. You're communicating about what you feel you deserve. It's Leo energy. August is all Leo energy. And I do feel that some of you may be Leos watching this anyway. Oh, okay. So I have to make sure this is the right one, because there's several runes in this that look very similar, because the surface of the crystal isn't that big. So I just have to... Okay, I think it's Solo. Yeah, I'm going to go with it Solo. Basically, this is the sun. So, sunflower, sun. Which is success and goals realised, the honour and integrity of, having the sun shine on you. It's almost like, ever you see the sun coming through the clouds and there's the rays, it's like, oh, what it must feel like to be underneath those rays while it's cloudy. It's just like feeling of bliss almost, or it's just really nice to see the light coming through. And I feel like this is you're seeing the light coming through in August. There's a veil almost that's lifting for you guys. It's almost like there's a breath of fresh air coming in. You're feeling more like you can open up and be, you can just be. Let's have a look at what these have to say. Just some clarifier cards, please. All right. You okay, you too. Oh, Queen. Again, Queen. Queen of Wands. So you have two queens here. And again, I do feel some of you may be Leo, so this is kind of a Leo energy. Sagittarius, Aries too, but for me, she always represents as a Leo. But you're in control of your creative ideas. You're very much in control of where you want to be, where you want to go. There's a very exuberant vitality with her. You may have a little bit of chaos, but it's organised chaos. It's you having lots of ideas, lots of things in the pans, and you're trying to kind of make sure they don't burn, It's one of those things, but I do feel adjustments are required. I do feel maybe it's how you communicate your ideas, your thoughts, your emotions, course correction. Like if something doesn't feel right to you, you adjust it. If something doesn't feel too fluid with you, it doesn't feel right, you have the ability then to shift left or shift right, or slow down a little bit. It's just so adjusting how you see things. Maybe before you go into land, because this is a third quarter moon, is almost full, at least I believe so. Getting my terminology may be mixed up, however, it's almost full regardless. It depends how you look at it. And you're almost at the shore, and I think if you see some rocks in the way, you just kind of go around them. So again, adjust based on what you're feeling. Check in with yourself. Is the goal that you had for yourself last year still a priority? Is it still a goal? Do you want to change something? Do you want to alter something? Is there something within yourself that you need to shift? So I feel like it's, look, I'm just checking in with myself, seeing what it is I want, because unfortunately I have the Three of Swords. So this could be brief illness, this could be a brief setback, bit of separation. It could also be a little bit of personal grief. Again, with this, it feels like, I don't know who had this before. Maybe you've opened up to somebody and they haven't actually been that nice back to you, or your private thoughts, you were about to speak to somebody and they're just like, oh. So maybe that's something that's prevented you previously from opening up and asking for what you want. I feel now is the prime time to reverse that. You know, just to say, look, I know what I want, I know what I'm doing it. Make sure the happiness and your happiness is the number one priority in August. Keep, you know, that kind of upbeat energy. If you need to, maybe you can play some upbeat music. But I do feel that there is a mood lifting thing that needs to happen here. I do think success is in your grasp, but just keep the mood up. And don't let anxiety get the best of you. Easier said than done recently. But just let yourself explore, let yourself move and shift, and don't feel stuck if you can. Don't feel stuck into any particular avenue that doesn't feel right to you. Now, I don't think I want to do any automatic writing for you. What they want me to do is have an angel card instead. So let's just see. They just really wanted to come through. And I have a feeling there's a green one that wants to come through. However, that might just be me, a message for me. Okay, beloved one. I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. Be honest and open with your loved ones as to what you want, because that will be the key to your success. If you fear that they're going to laugh at you for your chaste dreams or whatever, all you need to do is just reaffirm to yourself that this is something that makes you feel good. This is something that you want to do. Is it you or you? Two of you want to come out. Okay. So let's see. We have angel therapy and we have breathe. Okay, so there was a green one. Take several deep breaths, exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release all patterns. Adjustments. You need to change maybe some patterns that are coming through for you here. Oops, I can't even see him, but you need to change some patterns. Maybe take the time out sometimes, half an hour a day, just to meditate, calm your mind, or do something for you, lift your energy, and also angel therapy. Give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burden. So it's almost like, if you need to, speak to the angels, speak to them, say, look, I'm really struggling with this. And then maybe you'll see some help coming down the line for you. You'll see some reaffirming stuff, like symbols. I'm getting light a lot, so maybe there's something that you see lights out the corner of your eyes. But there's something that seems to come through and give you this sense of self, this sense of, I am a queen, I know where I'm going, this is my creative vision. I'm going to talk to you guys to see if you can help me facilitate this, but if not, I'm still going to continue on. That seems to be something in August. Making sure that your dreams are your own and you're not sacrificing it for anybody really. Even if they just don't think you can do it, you can do it. Make sure you lift it, make sure there's success in the front of your mind, and also reach out to anybody that may be somebody who can help you. But in the meantime, group 3, let me know down below if you have any resonation with this, and let me know what's August got planned for you. I'd love to hear from you. If you do want a reading based on this or any other question, all the information is down below in the description box. But in the meantime, take care of yourself and each other, and I'm now going to go on to group 4. Hello, group number 4, and you would have chosen the dandelion. So I'm just going to move my mic a little bit because it's catching on my shirt. There we go. So you would have said the dandelion, and if I can read it, that'd be good. It's a very awkward day today. It keeps changing in the light. So often mistaken, if you can focus, there we go. Often mistaken for a useless weed, dandelion is actually incredibly helpful. In witchcraft, dandelion is used to help unlock the third eye and enhance your psychic ability. Great for spiritual dreams and all forms of divination. So maybe there's some kind of witchery going on around you, or you would like to connect in with your intuition and make sure that you are doing all you can to fulfill some kind of destiny for you. Let's have a look. So tarot cards are, oh hello, come back, come back, come back, there we go. 7 of Wands. Oh lovely, you have the Sun. And you have, the Tower. Okay. So I understand now a little bit more as to why the dandelion came through. You want to know everything's going to be okay. And I'm here to tell you it is. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be okay. Let's have a look. Seven of Wands seems to come through with a sense of competition and perseverance. And if you keep feeling like you're banging your head against a brick wall, sometimes it can really take the faith out of you and take, you know, a lot of stress to kind of overcome it. The main thing that I see here, though, is the Tower. And the Tower is the sudden change. It's having to release things so that you can move forwards. And sometimes that can be scary. It can feel like you're completely changing your foundation in order to upheaval yourself and, you know, push against whoever or whatever is being slightly annoying to you, or, you know, that kind of feeling of, yeah, just the kind of feeling of not being very open to change. Some other people around you seem to be very kind of closed. And I do feel that Seven of Wands is very much about pushing yourself against some naysayers, some people who just do not want to see you, your point of view, you know, and that could be very restricting. However, the Sun, I was going to say, you are going to be fine. You are going to be okay. So you may feel like there's a battle between your inner self and what seems to be the done thing. So intuition may be saying, look, she's fine, or he's doing this, or, you know, you're okay. And then, you know, the practical side of people are coming up to you going, yes, but you have to be worried about this, and you have to be worried about this. And you're just kind of overwhelmed with a lot of stuff going on. And I think this is playing a little game on you. There's a lot of pressure from doing what other people say you must do and what you feel is right to do. And maybe you're feeling like you're being shoved into the other way of thinking. I do see that this is going to be okay, though. I keep saying that because I think you just need the assurance of it. But the Tower is, you know, can be a rocky time. This is a downfall of some of the interpretations, really, in where you see something that looks scary and you're like, oh no. It can just feel a little bit unsteady. It can feel like you're ripping out something, like changing your faith, or, you know, having something rocked or confirmed. You don't believe in something anymore, and it's kind of changing your foundations, basically. And I think this is for the better, but some people may not like the change that you're doing. So the archetype that we're going to help you throughout August is, the bully, okay. Highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. Inner fears, that's what it is. Let's just see if it'll focus on it for you. Not quite, but conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. I think this is other people potentially going against you slightly. Not to make you worry even more, it's just a case of, I think people are saying, no, you should not do this, no, you should not do that, and no, you should not do this. But your inner fear that may be saying you have to do what they say is kind of the thing that's pushing you and forcing you to do stuff that you feel uncomfortable with. Get rid of that. Follow your intuition. Yeah, they're kind of saying here, intuition is definitely a key thing here. It's incredibly helpful to unlock, you know, your understanding of things on a higher level. So don't let anybody around you bully you into doing a certain thing that you do not want to do. Take time to breathe out. Yeah, definitely a lot of blue here as well. So communication is definitely a thing, but take time to breathe out. You must reconcile every stage with how you feel. And don't let anxiety overwhelm you. Don't let, oh, well, this is the done thing, and you must do this or else everything will fall. It's no. And also you can't bully anybody else into doing, you know, thinking the same way as you. And not that I think you would, but it's just a case of understanding the level of which you are operating on, basically. Other people may be pushing you to do something. You may feel like you have to push others to do something, when in reality you just need to let them be and do whatever they want to do, because the likelihood is they're going to do that anyway. Just focus on you, focus on your own inner worries and how to combat them, because I do think that this is quite important, just to kind of move away from the intimidation thing. Your sense of self actually may be very intimidating. You know, so you're so strong in yourself in August, you're so coming into a certain level that may intimidate others. And they may say, oh, you're bullying me, but you're just saying things as to how you feel them. So don't refrain from doing that. Oh, hello. I don't know whether you were the last one. So if you do feel a little bit like, okay, I just need to restrain myself a little bit, maybe don't speak too soon, take a deep breath, just kind of, okay, I'm not going to respond to the antagonistic nature, I'm not going to respond to them, I'm just going to take a deep breath, and I'm not going to worry. It's just kind of, before you respond, take time to breathe. You know, if somebody's kind of pushing you and trying to press your buttons, just go, no, I'm going to do it my way, I'm going to do it what I need to do. So I think it's just kind of understanding that you can take the time to breathe here. I feel like you want to go, something about going north. I don't know what that means. Ooh, okay. So this is a thorn. So this is the reactive force again, defense and conflict. So again, it could be that you're feeling in August a little bit too like everyone's going pricky, and you're just kind of standing back. 7 of Wands is about defense. 7 of Wands is more about the competition of things and trying to persevere through something, even though everybody may be ahead of you or having, you know, different ideas as to what to do. You just need to continue on the path that you feel is right for you, and don't allow yourself to get cajoled into doing anything you don't want to do. But this as well is kind of like the reaction to things. So again, don't react, don't let them get a rise out of you, don't let them kind of go, aha, see, I knew you had a temper, or haha, I knew you felt this. Just take a deep breath and put them out of your mind. I'm actually going to do another rune over here. Who are you? Oh, okay, protection in reverse. So upright, this would be shield and warding off the energy. At the moment, you're letting it in. So make sure that it goes upright. Make sure that you protect yourself. A trick I do is a suit of mirrors. So I just take the time to breathe in. As I breathe in, a suit of mirrors encompasses me, and every negativity then bounces off. And I do not feel it anymore. So the negativity just goes boop, and I don't have to worry about it. And it doesn't absorb into me. It just kind of gets reflected back and turned into more energy. So I'm just going to do some clarification cards here. Whoops. Again, something about north. I don't know. True north? North star? Don't know. It may be something that means something to you rather than me. Okay, so you seem to want to come through. Ooh, okay. 2 of Wands. This is very much a card about having that progress and the discovery of self. So you may want to explore, you may want to go into the world and find a new port of call, or move, or, you know, try to displace yourself a little bit and just shake things up with the Tower. You may feel comfortable shaking things up, but other people may not. So what I think you need to do is just kind of understand what is the synchronization between you and the universe, and what is being shown to you. I'm just going to do another one. Whoop. 9 of Wands. Again, you're almost there. This is resilience and persistence. So you are almost there, okay? Just need to continue. It may have been quite a struggle to do something over the last few months, but in August, you're almost there. It's coming to fruition. It's getting there. You are almost at the peak. You just need to cross the finish line now. Don't let anything else distract you. Don't let anybody else pull you off the path that you're on just because they want to, or because they think that their needs are greater than yours. Focus on the path that you're on and try your best to tune out everything else that's around you, because this says, Sun, everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. Do what you feel is right. Do what you feel is comfortable for yourself. And then I don't think that you will have anything to really worry too much about. I'm just trying to see if anyone wants to do... Okay, so somebody, even without automatic writing, somebody said the tree grows bigger with riper fruit when left to be on itself. So I think... I don't know what that is, but the tree grows bigger with a riper fruit when left to be by itself. So maybe it just focuses on what it does. It focuses on what it is. Nobody tells a tree what to do. It's kind of like that analogy where you don't say, tree, you've grown crooked, you need to be this way, or tree, you've done this. And trees aren't judged for their shape, really. They're like, ooh, look at this interesting tree, or look at this interesting tree. And they have their own little things, but as humans, we don't do that to other humans. We don't go, ooh, aren't you interesting? If they're a little bit different, or they have different dreams or something, it's like, ew, what's that? So that, I think, is to kind of saying, look, you are a tree, you grow your fruit, do what you need to do. So we're not going to dictate what kind of fruit you try and bear. I'm just going to do a little angel card for you. No. What does Dandelion Group need to see? You've got to take back your power. Ooh, there we go. Yes, take back your power. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings. And then we have focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organised and motivated. This, stay in your lane, stay focused on your prize, stay focused on what it means something to you. I'm going to switch these. There we go. Communicate with yourself, communicate with the higher power. The purple here is your intuition. So your intuition is definitely being fed from your communication, and vice versa. It will feed into how you perceive things and how you grow. But focus on your highest priorities means that you need to just do what is relevant to you. Don't let anybody drag you off your path. And again, use your God-given power to manifest the blessings. You can manifest anything you want if you just get rid of the anxiety, get rid of the naysayers. I think you're going to be fine. Whew. Well, if this resonated with you, please let me know in the comments down below, and I'd love to hear back from you how August treats you. If there is anything that you'd like to ask about this reading or just a general question, all the information as to how to get a reading is in the description box. But in the meantime, take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll read to you again very soon.